grab your cup and buckle up. This is And Wine.
And Wine.
Okay. This is going to be hilarious. All right, so we are sponsored today by, who is this?
Twisted
What
Sisters.
Not you, Nana.
First of all, the bottle is cute.
Let me see.
The bottle's cute. It's got bad bitches on the front.
You see the one that's dropping right here?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me see.
It's got the cute little labels. I
Oh,
like the
it's
color.
cute.
It's giving femininity.
It's giving
Girl group.
Femininity words.
And a black owned local.
black
Oh,
owned local.
nice.
And that's the shit we love.
We love a good red wine blend.
We
okay?
do.
Because we live for Nashville. So welcome to And Wine.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to And Wine, and we're gonna start every episode with a this or that. So this is our this or that segment, and we're just gonna choose which one, this or that. You can't not choose something. You have to choose. And for today, I got my friend Abigail behind the camera helping me. What's the first one? What's the first this or that? Let's get into it.
Okay, so the first this or that is, would you rather have your partner tell you what they want as a gift or surprise them? But I guess maybe ask it in the sense of, would you rather tell your partner or them surprise you?
Surprise me.
Okay. For me, I'm surprised. Surprise me, because I feel like sometimes I say I want something and I don't really want it. I'm just talking. I don't know if that makes sense, but have y'all ever done that? Like,
Yeah.
you
I
think
never
you
know
want
what
it, and
to
then you
ask
get
for.
it, and you're like, well, maybe I didn't.
Maybe I
And that's why I don't have it right now.
Yeah.
But sometimes your partner knows you a little bit better than you know yourself, and they can kind of observe you from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I've been noticing you need this, so I'd rather them surprise me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with the surprises. I mean, life is too short. Surprise me.
Yeah.
You never know. Life is like a box of chocolates. That's
Come
what
on.
that man said.
Are y'all those people that don't like surprises?
I love surprises.
I hate bad surprises. Like,
I
I don't like
think I've had a
surprises
surprise.
because I can't fake it. If I open this and it's like, why the
Oh,
fuck would
that's
you buy me
true.
this?
Oh, this
I
is
see.
Now I
Yeah.
feel like the worst person ever.
Right.
But I
That
also
would be
never know what to
ungrateful.
ask for.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
like,
mean?
well,
So
I
I'm
didn't
like,
ask for this,
oh,
so
yeah.
am I
Person to get
bad
for.
because I don't
I know
like
what
it?
I
didn't
want
even
when I
ask
need. Like,
for
my
it.
Christmas list, Tony was
Yeah.
like, what do you want for Christmas?
Because it's like,
I
why
just
did
threw
why
several
would
items
you
on the
get
list.
that if you know me?
Clear the fucking
Yeah.
list. You know what I mean? So that was
I think
different.
That's a thing,
But
just
then the
saying.
items he bought on
That's
top
fine.
of that, the thoughtful things, the things that were just between, I was like, okay, you
That's
hit it
why I
out the
like
park.
surprises.
You know what I mean? But I don't mind getting you started. Like, these are
Yeah.
things that I like.
Yeah.
These are fragrances or, you know, whatever options.
Here's a list.
And you can always
Pick
get
one.
a service.
So
Surprise me.
I have
You
a
can
friend
always
like
get a
that.
service.
She gives her
You're not
girlfriend a list of stuff that she wants, and then her girlfriend will pick from them. And I mean, the list be insane, but
That's
she
just like-
just picked a couple
Look.
things from
But
it.
it's like registering.
No,
like
really.
a
What's the
registry.
Amazon
Yeah.
storefront for?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she
That's
likes
true.
like I
You
think
know what I
it's,
mean?
A wish list.
some you get for your birthday, some you get for Christmas, whatever like that. But you kind of already know.
And it's still a surprise. I like that.
Yeah,
Put it
Okay.
on your wish
it's like a mix
list.
between the two.
Put it on your wish list. Everybody sees everybody's Amazon card. If they're looking for a gift, even the most extravagant thing, put it on your fucking wish list.
I never think to check
Mine is
people's wish
crazy.
lists.
Put it, I mean, I haven't updated mine recently, but like,
I'm gonna put mine in the link in my bio.
look,
Right.
No, for real.
want it and get it. There's a creeper that wants to buy you something.
Well, thank
So-
you.
Damn.
What's the
There are
second
definitely
one?
creepers I don't know.
What's
if
the
they're
second
gonna buy
one,
me
Abby?
something.
Get that
Okay,
motherfucker
so
link.
the next question is, would you rather argue all night to resolve the conflict or end the argument unresolved before bed?
Baby, I don't argue.
Ain't nobody finna argue with you.
Right, I feel that. I
Baby,
don't like
I'm gonna go to
arguing.
sleep. I'm gonna get
Shit.
you these.
Yeah, I resonate with that more because I'm not the person that's gonna stay up and like I can't go to sleep until we resolve. No, I'm gonna sleep. We can talk about it
Alexa,
later.
play rain
Because
sounds.
most of the time, I gotta sleep on it. I gotta think about it. I gotta pray on it. If it's a real big argument, and I don't want to say anything in the moment that I'm gonna regret.
Mm-hmm.
So no, like foul to you or like.
Bruh, cause I'm like, well, your ass better be honest and you better be honest right the fuck now. We can go to bed.
It
We can go to
depends what
bed
we
if you run
arguing
me this
about.
fucking truth.
Hello.
We're never going to bed.
I need some
Go
sort
to-
of
go to
resolve
sleep if you
before I
want
go
to.
to sleep. I
Go to
gotta have
sleep
some
and
sort
you're
of
gonna wake
resolve.
up
There'll be
so
something.
uncomfortable.
Some sort of
Like,
resolve,
tell
but
me
not
something.
all the way resolved.
Yeah.
We have to
Resonate with
arrive
that too.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We have to arrive somewhere.
It don't have to be.
We
We
gonna
can talk
can't
about
be
this
in
later.
Discord.
But we're
Exactly.
gonna talk about it a
I
little
agree
bit
with
now
No,
too.
and honestly, let's be real. One conversation is never enough.
It's
No.
not.
It's gonna take
No.
multiple.
It's
but
a
we
roller
have to
coaster
get to somewhere.
of emotions.
And wherever there's some dishonesty or the gray area, whatever the root cause is, we need to understand something
Yeah.
of a same page,
Tonight.
or we up.
A lot of times initially.
And right now, I'm the unemployed one,
I'm
so it sucks for
numb.
you.
See, that's my line of thinking. It's like I got too many things to do today.
You better hurry quick.
I don't want to be grumpy tomorrow. I feel like I might even be in better spirits to discuss this with you. I might be more pleasant. My words might not cut as much.
And that's
So
me
let's
too.
just find a good let's put a pin in it here. I'm like, let me get some Z's.
I need it all day.
I lost a friend that way. I lost a friend that way.
Y'all not finna tear up my anxiety.
Hello.
Because she didn't want to
say anything.
I was like, let's wait until I calm down and this is not an argument and like a real discussion. And she was like, no, you don't prioritize this relationship or this friendship, so I'm done. And I really just
This is how someone said to you?
This is how a friendship, like a lot of years, like I don't want to say specifically how I met this girl, but like I want to say at least 10 years.
Wow.
Ended because I wanted to talk about it Sunday and she wanted to talk about it right then. And it was like 2 days later. And it was just like different people have different ways of, dealing with stuff, but she was over it.
And it boils down to compromise. There's some things that maybe you need a minute. If you can express yourself clearly,
I feel like arguing.
You need a minute. It's like, okay, I can step back.
Not argue.
But we need to at least
you can tell like she was ready to argue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
like some people have
really
heightened emotions, and so like I don't want to address it right now. I feel like let's give it a breather because I feel like if I can, like you said, if I can tell that you have an attitude,
you ready,
or that you're ready,
you got your arsenal. Like, I got my receipt. Like, let's go.
Like I feel like though, in the moment where you feel offended, you better speak up.
And I did.
You know what I mean? And that's my thing. Because when you double back on it, and it's like, that 4 hours ago.
Right. Why you didn't say something?
You been kissing on me and being nice to me, like so you was
that.
mad or you not? You know what I mean? Like if it was an issue, if you are offended, if there was a problem, stop me in the moment.
Advocate.
Let's address it. And it's like if somebody gets heated, then we can walk away and come back to it.
Absolutely.
But if this is turning into a thing and it's rolling into an all night of an argument, like a legit like a situation, we ain't going to bed.
I can't even imagine that they would like keep us up like that.
You know what I mean? And we've had some beef. But if you are prepared to go to work in the morning, then you should want to resolve this. You know what I mean? Like, ask yourself, why is it taking all night? If we're both trying to resolve this, it don't have to take all night. You know what I mean?
Where is the real disconnect?
So that's what I really appreciate about my partner is that when he calls me out in the moment, it's like, I want to fix this now because I'm not going to wait all night. I'm not going to carry this through the day. I'm not going to let this fester or become a thing. I didn't like X, Y, and Z, or I felt a way about this. Okay, cool. Addressed.
Sometimes you can do that.
You know what I mean? But when things are big like this, and it's like this is becoming a situation, then it's okay to step away.
Yeah, you can't do that all the time.
You can step away. But I'm like, I need more.
Abigail, last one. Yeah, that one got really good. I like that one.
Okay, the last one is: Would you rather your partner be rich and cocky or broke and a sweetheart?
Run me the dollars.
I
need the money in the bag right
now. I've had all the broke
now.
sweethearts in my life.
I don't have ever need. Because if you broke, does that make me the breadwinner? And does that
then you're gonna resent me, and then you're mean.
Now you're only a sweetheart because I can afford you.
And then I'm gonna be mad when you do something, and I'm gonna be like with your broke ass, and I don't even want to do that to you.
I don't even want to talk to you that way.
I don't want to do that.
Shooters gonna shoot. Hello? Shooters gonna shoot. If I got that one on my hip,
I'm
it's
gonna
coming.
use it.
It's fucking coming.
I can deal with
not my bag, bigger. No way.
Yeah. So broke men should be dating.
You sound broke.
That's a fact. Broke men shouldn't date.
No,
because
get your priorities together. Like,
get your priorities together. Because why are you okay being broke?
They do.
They need some prices too, though.
You got friends? You need friends. You ain't got no friends? Because that's what you ain't got no friends.
You can have sex, but you don't need to be dating.
But you don't need to be dating.
I don't know that I want to screw on broke dick.
You can.
Well, some of them
it can be good.
They ain't got shit but time.
But that's a real
trying
to show you
not
going
nowhere.
All they got.
Broke
niggas got good dicks. That's all they got. That's all they
got.
got.
They trying to get in there.
You know what I mean? Rich niggas be lazy because it's like,
that's fuck.
I can afford it.
Yeah. And sometimes they have small dicks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's a place.
I don't know where that came from. I do.
I mean, and then don't be broke and with a small dick too. Because now,
how embarrassing.
What are you doing?
Where's your ambition?
What are you doing?
Because like you should be upset with yourself, right?
Yeah.
You are unmotivated, sir.
So
that's motivation
else,
enough,
you should have a
right?
bag.
That should be motivation.
That shouldn't be about me.
I feel that.
Don't bring that bullshit to me. No way.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way. And it's not, I think people get hung up, right? You say you want somebody that's rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I want to struggle? Why is there such a stigma?
Why y'all think we gotta struggle?
I won't be po no more.
Won't be po no more.
I won't be po no more.
I won't be broke.
I can do that rich.
You know what I mean? Been po, did that. Like
I can do battle by myself.
All by my damn self. So I want a partner on every level to elevate.
Yeah.
Right? And not that I want to be a burden.
Show me how to get some money.
You know what I mean? Not that I want to be a burden, but my divine femininity is a helpmate. It wasn't no.
Amen.
Come on.
Say it again.
You know, I'm just like, when you really own your place, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice.
I ain't mad at it.
Well, that was a good
See, you
this or
gotta
that,
be rich.
y'all.
That was a good this or that.
I like
That
it.
was a good this or that.
And we'll do that every episode. We'll always have our this or that segment, but let's get into the topic. This is Maya. Mary. I'm gonna keep doing
I was
that.
trying to see if Maya was just gonna go with it. She said no.
Maya,
she was looking at you.
Mary.
And it's
Abby,
funny because we're friends. We have so many
Angie.
names. It's just too many names.
We have
And
to
this is not.
so many
Please
names.
note that bottle of wine is unopened,
Okay.
so you don't know.
But we took shots before this, so
You know,
Well,
you
now
snitching.
you know.
Now you snitching.
Now you know.
Now you snitching.
The more you know.
I had to save myself. It was okay.
Talking about why they messing up. It's their first episode. They don't know each other.
Like, they don't
We're drunk.
Threw in my lifeline. Save
It's a
myself.
little bit.
It's called and wine for a reason.
This is some
Okay.
good wine too.
It is fire.
So today we're talking about interracial relationships and wine.
And relationships of all kinds.
Yes, let's get into it.
That is actually the
Not
the better.
just the white girl, black boy that we see a lot. you
Yeah,
know?
the classic.
The
when
classic.
you say interracial dating, right?
You
Everyone
always say
assumes
black and white.
it's a black dude and a white girl,
Yeah.
and I think there's a lot of energy.
You don't think they
For
think the
that-
other way around?
Mm.
You don't think
My
they
mind
think, like,
automatically goes
black-
to
white guys and
right.
black
Look,
girls?
they over there agreeing.
Yeah.
I go to like
Football players.
yeah, and a white
And the
girl.
white girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially
Basketball players.
especially
Athletes in
status,
general.
right?
And a
You get
white
where I was
girl.
going.
It's always
Wow.
usually
Actors.
Yeah.
And a white
that
woman.
leave their community
And
for
go.
a white woman, and I think
Or you
the
think of the
stigma-
passport bros?
The who?
Y'all
Girl.
never heard of the passport bros?
Girl. You ain't heard
I
of
want to be a
passport?
passport.
They
bro.
go
No,
out
you
of the
don't.
country.
You don't wanna
No,
be
you
a passport
don't. No, you don't.
The
No, you
black
don't.
men that go out the country to get on the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
They have a little
That's
too much self-hate.
predatory.
It makes me sad.
What is it?
It's like sex traveling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sex
so
traveling.
It's black American men
Okay.
and
Going
they
to other
leave here and they go to
countries.
other countries to fuck on bitches, right?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
but
know
like
other
they make
nationalities.
bitches.
So
They-
I-
Yeah,
oh,
because
my
they
bad.
believe
They
in
have
order to believe that
intercourse
they're
with
more
other
submissive.
women.
Yeah.
And
They're easier.
yeah,
And then they
they're
talk
more-
about their experiences.
They're more fun.
They
And it's always
record,
disparaging
like-
to black women.
And they like black men.
But their tone is disparaging to black women.
it's always like, yeah, I'm over
This
here in this
one,
country
this-
with this woman. I like her
because
and
Black
African
American
American women,
women-
black American women suck.
that's
they're
my
terrible
issue
women.
with
So I'm going to
interracial
recant my
dating.
statement. I do not want to be a passport bro.
Thank you.
That wasn't my point.
That's my
I
thing.
didn't
One of
know
them
that
just
was
got
a
kicked out of Brazil or some shit. Like they do not come back.
Yeah,
Did y'all see that?
No.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
it was
scrolled
like-
past it on Twitter.
There was a whole thing. Like
I don't
several
understand
people.
foreign women who allow that energy. Like when people bring up interracial dating, especially black men and other women, you hear it, right? Like all of you other countries and nationalities, y'all hear the fact that like they're trashing us to go shop with you,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
you're
I love
still
that.
like, yeah, come on over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't think you look the fool?
no, they don't.
No, they don't, and that's the problem.
But I'm like,
And that's never how
I
us
would never
as women
want
think.
to be
That's never
like
how we think.
a Thai woman or an Indonesian woman or a Bali woman, like, and they'd be like, oh, I got my black man because I'm less
Yes.
than.
But in the way that they're conditioned and brought up, it's not seen that way.
They think
We
they're
see-
better.
Yeah.
Because
They're
our own men are
submissive.
leaving us.
They're
to
winning.
go.
Exactly.
They're
And they're
winning.
like,
But
oh,
in
I'm
that
like-
regard, most black women, and that's not.
Like what's her
That's
face?
not a negative statement,
Joe Budden's
right?
baby mama. Where
Who
she
is that?
she faced
Oh.
all
Then
that
Santana.
she faced all that scrutiny or backlash because she had made some kind of comment about how black men prefer
I
Latin
remember
women or
this.
whatever.
Yeah, they do.
And now look at her though.
But I mean, look,
Well.
that is the
Hello.
cultural thing,
Danny
right?
Lee.
So all of
Danny
these,
Lee.
Danny Lee, hello.
No, she's
all
not.
of these other
Now
races.
that's
they
somebody
go,
had to walk it back bad.
Help.
That's somebody had to walk and
what she do?
Danny Lee and the
Oh,
baby.
you don't remember the
Yeah,
whole?
I remember the baby, but I'm saying, what are you saying?
She had to walk it back because she
Like her,
did
her tweets
the
didn't age well. Like,
Yellow
Oh,
Bone,
okay.
the Yellow Bone
Yellow
song.
bone. He like a yellow bone, whatever. I don't
When
know.
she was battling with the
Yeah.
first baby mama,
And
who
it's
was
looking
dark
at you
skinned.
like,
What
Yeah,
is she?
She's
I was about to say that. I don't
Dominican.
know how exotic. Okay,
Dominican.
she's from Dominican.
Now, okay, it's layered, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's so great that y'all go shop other cultures and you think
Come
of
on,
them
shop.
as less than.
Shop other
Because you
cultures.
shopping. You
Yeah.
shopping straight up. I went out of town and I shopped.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got bitches, I got shoes.
Yeah.
We all went
It's
shopping.
surface.
You got bitches, I got shoes.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
right. You're right.
though,
Though. It's
because
surface
that's the
level.
same
It's about
conquest.
looks. It's
Yeah.
aesthetics.
It's aesthetic. Like, I went in to buy into my aesthetic. You went in to buy into your aesthetic.
Long hair.
Yours happens to be a different kind of
slim
woman.
waist.
Mhm.
I am dating
Fair
a white
skin.
guy,
Mhm.
but it is happenstance. And if I'm being honest, I have felt generally not rejected or like disrespected grandly like by black men. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was asking for, they could not
They didn't
provide.
show up and provide.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't that I went, knocking on another culture like, where the white men at?
Mm-hmm.
It
Like
wasn't
they
like
do.
that at all.
They
Like
literally
they do.
say stuff like
Like
that.
You know what I mean?
They say that.
That's the
that.
difference. I think
Yeah.
when like women date outside
Oh,
of
it's
the
a
culture,
clear
you're
difference.
genuinely
It's
looking
such a
for
clear
love
difference.
or
Yeah.
looking for, a certain aspect to your lifestyle or whatever. Men seem to date interracially for an aesthetic or
Yes.
for an ego.
Mm-hmm.
And that I find disrespectful to that culture
Right.
just as much as it is to me.
yours.
And people don't talk about that. So
You know what I mean? But I'm like, you love your mama. You know what I
They
mean?
never
But
get
she
the
not-
correlation.
But they
You know what I mean?
never.
They never see it.
And like, what you mean?
But
What
it's
you
because
mean?
But
a lot
you
of
love
times
your
they
mama.
see their mom as this strong black woman who did it all, and they think that's how other black women are supposed to be.
And I'm just like, y'all don't understand that that's a trauma response.
Mhm.
I don't want to be
We don't
strong
wanna
and
do it
independent.
all.
I'm a
Hello.
damsel.
I am a
You got me
damsel.
fooled.
I am distressed.
I'm
bitch.
distressed.
Like,
But this
Hey,
world won't
help
let me.
me.
This world won't even let me be distressed. That's how freaking distressed we are.
The
We
world
can't
won't let
be
me
soft
even be
or
this
like,
we don't get
yes.
permission, so it's like,
Right.
in turn, we get punished
Yeah.
for not being damsels in distress. We don't have the opportunity. But I don't know a
Luxury.
black woman in this world that would not soften
Mm-hmm.
under good masculinity. I don't recognize myself.
I would fold under
Baby,
picture.
who
I
is
don't
she?
know myself.
Who is she in my mirror?
Like this lady, this young lady, is 8 3/4.
Yeah.
Cause sis is showing out. Like, but under good masculinity, under divine though, a man that wants to cultivate.
Yes.
That's what you were made to do. You've been given a task, Adam. Do your job, Adam.
Because why was she over there in the first place? Why
Where,
would Eve over
where
there?
your hoes
Why you
at,
over there?
Adam?
Covering her, Adam.
Where's your hoes at, Adam?
Because why was she there in the first place?
Look,
I'm
and
just
that's not
saying.
keep your bitch on a tight leash.
No.
But
no.
that's
Where
take
she
care
at?
of your
Taking care
girl.
of your
Right.
girl.
Because bitches is
Watching
busy.
over.
You know we be busy and nosy.
Yeah.
But under good masculinity, you would be a very soft woman.
Yes.
And that's what you've been made to be. And that love, that genuine love, it's disappointing that black men won't love you that way.
Mm-hmm.
They love you with the expectation of a struggle. They love you with the expectation of trauma, or that I've always got an attitude and you just gave me this attitude.
You just
So you just said something
Like-
so important. And I want to ask both of you guys because both of them are in interrelational relationships. So let me ask y'all: is this first of all? Is this your first interracial relationship?
Mine, yeah.
And do you feel like you got here maybe because, like you said, happenstance, but like maybe because other things weren't working out? Was this kind of like, I'm gonna try this and see how it goes, and then maybe there was more? How did your story kind of start? Were you open to it? Were you kind of like, I don't know about this?
So you had already been there? You been to the park?
So,
The park.
No, okay.
yeah.
There's a park.
there's a park. We didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I went
You know
over
the
there.
lacrosse field? That's where they keep it at. No.
That's what they came on. Oh my god.
Okay.
I went
You
over
go
there
to
a couple
Quantico at the
times.
farm? The white boys go to the
So
lacrosse.
this is your first rodeo.
Yeah, no, this isn't my first one. So I did.
do know.
Huh?
I do know nothing.
Okay. So I mean, I did have one situation with one where he tried to propose, which I realized was also, interestingly enough, a race thing because we weren't even officially together. We were dating,
Yeah.
right? Like that was a thing. Which I don't know if y'all realize this, but we weren't really taught that
Mm-hmm.
Today.
today.
Courting.
And if you think about it, black men don't really date for real.
They talk.
Right. I think it's also a southern thing.
It could also be a southern
Because if you
thing.
think about it in
Really?
I think about it in TV shows, like whenever they're set up north in like fast-paced cities,
That's your
dating
girl.
is like that, and they use
Oh,
the
yeah.
term boyfriend. Like that's my boyfriend, but
That's
you might have
true.
dated him for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
it's
But
like
down
a-
here, if you date somebody,
It's like a.
It's
that was my
serious.
boyfriend.
It's a
It's
thing.
serious.
it's a
Yeah.
thing. It's not because we have kind of like this idea that women, especially if you're dating multiple people, then you're a hoe. But up
Oh.
north, I feel like that's
Society
it's a
sucks.
different
Society
mindset.
Hello.
Yeah.
But
So go ahead.
so with that, so we were dating, and like you met some people that you, I guess you should meet or whatever the case may be. And that was November, and then, not this past November, but I think that January or February, I already met with my granny to buy a ring and was gonna propose in April.
See?
This is, I know who you're
Now,
talking
I
about.
will
Yeah,
give you
you do.
this. Culturally, they do move fast.
They
Yeah.
do.
But I think that's, if you're being honest, a historical thing. We're not dating to fuck around. This is how you build wealth. This is how you build legacies. You get the right wife, you buckle in, and you grow this shit.
Someone who can cook.
You know what I mean?
Look pretty.
You look for your helpmate.
Oh,
who's
yeah,
the senator wants to go all the way. I need a girl on my arm. Like, they don't, if they find it, if they see the characteristics, if they see the potential in you, they'll pour in.
It's like,
and it's like us being black women and being of that same Southern mentality, like, oh no, we just date. We just date. No, I'm trying to find a wife.
Hello? So what you trying to do?
You know what I mean? So it's like, people have asked me several times, what's it like to date a white guy? I've never met a man this serious. That's the only difference I can give you.
I feel that.
Niggas like to play.
Feel that.
And I don't understand. I don't really understand. And this is not a cocky statement, but I don't understand how you meet me, engage at any level with me, and realize there's an opportunity to lock this down, and you think you shouldn't call me tomorrow.
Where's the collection?
Boy, you's a motherfucking fool.
Like,
Like, and I'm talking from the day I met Tony, he ain't let up off that gas.
and you said that.
He has not let up off that gas. Like, and even when we're at odds, it's never that we're having a fight. I don't know where we're going from here.
Yeah.
We are fixing things from both of our pasts so that we can move forward on even better foundation. I got some lessons learned. You got some lessons learned. That's the best concrete I can see. Like, I have not seen a man show up that serious. So
I feel that effort.
Yeah.
That's tricky. So it is my first white man, and that's actually was one of our first, not issues, but very honest moment where he was like, you know, it concerns me that I'm the first white guy you've dated, that you won't just get tired, you know, of this experiment or something. And be like, you know, I'm going back to black.
But it's more than that for you.
And it's not that at all to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, how do you convince somebody of that when in fact you've never been here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't really know until one day you may
you know what I mean?
wake up or not.
I may get tired of the looks or something, you know, and I haven't run into much of that, but it's in the tone. You know what I mean? Like we were at a soccer, you know, mom situation, whatever. So all the moms are on one end, the dads are on another. So this waitress is trying to assign the family. His kids are already biracial, right? So I'm like, these two are mine, and he's mine on the end of the hat. And this woman is like, the fuck? And I was like, these motherfucking two is mine, and his ass in the hat. You got, the bitch gonna swipe? What does it matter?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because your only issue is like, why is that black girl dating this white man? Like, your assumption is that he's so affluent. Like, why would he date down?
You know,
that's the disrespect I don't get.
I honestly think that's American culture though, right?
Yeah.
If you think about it, because mine is Canadian, so it's like when we go up there, it's like every couple looks like we do.
See,
like everyone is interracial. Like I think
really that's a Canadian thing.
Canada,
or
is it just not American thing?
It's definitely
America and race. Already, right?
Yeah.
And when I go up there, I don't even want to speak on race because they look at me like I'm crazy.
Really?
Because
it is.
It's not that big of a thing up there. Like, don't say that they don't have racism, right? Because they have it. Right. Most of theirs are against like the Native Americans, so they're Aboriginals. But like,
we really made this shit up.
It's an American thing that is now bled out into
They play that on Canada Airlines though. We would like to recognize that we are on indigenous land.
They sure do. That's in that old Canada.
They stand on that
land.
Shit. We know we stole this.
They
know we killed a lot of y'all.
We are sorry. It is on Native land. It literally says that in that
America
old
could
Canada
never.
America would
on
never.
Native land. Yeah.
So that's interesting though, because in a melting pot, a true melting pot like Canada, because Canada is one of the most diverse countries of all. Even though everyone comes to America, you're not allowed to keep your culture here.
Yeah.
It has to be to a certain extent. You know what I mean? We'll still do like Chinese New Year, but don't pass out too many oranges. Like, chill out.
Too much.
You know what I mean? You can go to the mosque. Don't be praying in public.
Now.
You know what I mean? It's got layers.
You do in your home and school.
Right.
But in Canada is a lot more inclusive. And that, did you feel in turn like encouraged or better received?
You know what? I was embarrassed.
Really?
Embarrassed?
Yes. Once I realized the difference, and I'm up here, like when he would come down, because granted I live in the South, right? Whatever. I really see it. Right? That's why. I'm a black woman. I'm gonna see it regardless. Even if you're not a white man with me, I'm gonna see something, right? He didn't really notice, and I had to point it out. But then when it's like we go up there, I realized that I don't see it, and that I was secretly like, And that point, I was embarrassed because I'm like,
it's not your fault.
it's not.
Of
It's
the
not
American conditioning, like that mind frame.
right.
Mhm.
But it's like, damn, I'm actually carrying that around.
Yeah. You don't
And
realize
that-
how embedded in that hurt you are.
Yeah, and that makes me feel really ugly that I'm even
Yeah.
thinking about that. Because it's like,
Wow.
I'm not even looking at it from that.
Mhm.
Right? Like, your perspective is your reality, but it doesn't make it truth, right?
Yeah.
And so it's now we're walking around here, this is my reality, that's his, and I'm like, damn, it's kind of screen from your point of view. Because, like, you're not sitting over here in all this anger and, like, pain. And
But that's
hurt,
a
Yeah.
privilege,
right?
don't you think?
To not sit
Privilege
in,
is a great conversation.
to not
in our
sit in
house.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
To not sit in it, yeah, for sure. Just like being from America is privilege. Even when I go up there, I'm like, oh, I'm still an American. The fuck?
Let's go.
Check out my dollars. What y'all got? Please.
Who is the queen?
no,
They got
please.
that strong money. I like it.
But it's like, so it's like, you know, everything is a certain type of privilege, but it's
Yeah.
like, I
But
really
you know what
wish-
privilege we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Like,
I wasn't even saying white privilege per se,
I
but
thought
just,
you were.
I mean, yes, but that's not really what
Privilege
the
is
thing that
interesting,
came to mind.
though.
It's the
Yeah.
privilege of, I think about a sense
carrying
of-
the burden.
Yeah, like, okay, so I have a best friend who grew up in like a rainbows and fairy tales kind of life. So we had a situation where it was a racism happening.
It's a racism
happening.
This is a racism, but she didn't see it,
Okay.
and I had to point it out to her. So I mean, it's just like a
I see
privilege
what you
of
mean.
like your upbringing, like him being Canadian versus
Yeah.
you being
'Cause
American.
they are super nice out there.
That's
Yeah.
Out here.
Cause yeah,
I
she
said
did
that.
not see it, and I was
Oh,
like, girl,
darn.
what?
I said
That was a
That's
racism.
hilarious.
They're not.
That was a
Huh?
racist.
They're not.
No, they're like passive.
They're
aggressive
people.
for one. But it's like they try to make it like they're friendly. Bitch, y'all ain't motherfucking friendly.
Passive aggressiveness. I hate it.
But that's like passive aggressiveness is embedded into
White
white
privilege.
culture.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Like
That's
I
true.
tell my clients that when they have to deal with white people and like an adverse situation, that
Expect
to
this.
avoid being the angry black woman, to be passive aggressive with them.
Yeah.
Like nice nasty is what us
And I
the older
can.
black
I
woman would
definitely
tell us. You be nice nasty, which is
That's
really
such an
passive
intentional
aggressive.
energy
I
that I
hate
hate to step in.
I hate
it.
it.
Me too. I was
It's
just
just-
saying,
I'd
I
rather
so
address
I
it.
definitely can be passive
I can
aggressive.
definitely
I don't
do it.
like to be.
I don't
It's
like
not
it
a
because I'm a direct person, so
'Cause
it
then I
takes
feel
too
bad.
much
Yeah.
out of me.
It's like an almost instantaneous
art.
feeling bad right after you say it. Like,
Mhm.
I hate
I
that I
could've
had
just
to
told
say
you I
that.
don't
Like,
like
Yeah.
I hate you had to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even just like when, like, with the racist thing, when white people do a racism, like, my favorite thing is to just ask a question. Like, ask a question. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What
You
do you mean by that?
pretend like you
Tip.
don't
It didn't
know what
land.
you're talking
Keys.
about.
What is happening?
Keys.
I don't know.
Make
what
them
you mean.
repeat it.
So when
That's
they
actually
repeat
good.
it,
see if they gonna stand on it.
and I use that with everybody. Like, it depending on, you know, how people interact. Like, if you're being passive aggressive with me, what do you mean? I don't understand. So then when they repeat it, they feel like an asshole.
Yep.
And I'm
As you
like,
should.
As you should.
The
as you should.
Enjoy the view.
Yeah.
But I think that's also a privilege too. Like, Tony's always dated black women. Like, it's just how his life has been. It's not a thing. But you still get to go be a white man.
Be a white man at the end of the day.
You know what I mean? And in any situation, if we are approached or there is whatever, you still get to talk to the police as a white man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we haven't had a situation to get rowdy about or anything. We haven't been met with any kind of opposition, I guess. But I could foresee myself being like, what the fuck's the problem? And I would, in fact, need to default to him going 1st. And that's not really my nature.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where I get concerned. Am I conditioned to come under his authority? Is that a whiteness? Is that where I see
No,
that?
that's a
You know what I mean?
relationship
struggle.
thing. That's a relationship.
Am I,
thing.
you know what I mean? Am I not just being a good woman to let my husband lead or let my partner lead?
You are. You
Or
are.
am I then conditioned to this whiteness? Like, no, I'm gonna let my white man get your ass.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
But
You see the duality?
Yeah.
That's the only question I have as far as like what is to come from this.
I mean, but also just maybe not looking at it from that point of view,
No,
right?
'cause that's
like
something I
look
have
at
like
it
you're
from,
gonna see the
I'm
drama.
submitting
Mhm.
here,
Okay.
and I'm now allowing you to take over on this situation. So it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you're a white man, and I know the situation is probably going to turn out a little bit better because you're white and I'm a black woman.
That's just a plus.
Right.
It's
That's
just
just a plus.
That's
Yeah.
the cherry on top.
It's just I'm submitting.
because you're
Okay,
stressing.
touche.
That's something
Go to
that
that
all
then.
women have to deal with in all relationships.
Right.
I feel
Okay.
like.
And what I was gonna say was you stressed in the beginning. You put a lot of emphasis on the fact this is the only man,
Yeah.
not white man, not black man, not Hispanic man, whatever. You said the
That's
only
chasing
man.
Yeah.
And so you're just seeing him as a man.
True.
And you can submit to this man.
You can rest in that.
because he's showing you.
Come on, rest in that. See, that's
Mhm.
soft
Yeah,
life.
and you can
See
rest
that
in
soft
that,
life
right?
showing up.
Yes, you can rest in that.
It's a Karen
I have-
river.
I have a
Lord.
question
My
though
little nipples.
for you,
I never
for
shit.
me?
Angie. Yeah.
Oh,
Because you were saying how in their culture, I think she mentioned this too, about how they're real serious, they're a little bit faster than us in certain ways. So I want to ask you, with your partner, was he like that? Was it scary to you? Because I have dated a white man in my past, and he was a little too, I want to say, controlling for me. And maybe it was just because it was too fast. Like, I feel like if it was slower and more general, no, we didn't. I didn't date the same person.
That's a joke because we dated. Like, what else?
We have dated the same person, but not this person.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, because sometimes it can kind of scare you off, and I was thinking, oh, he's a little controlling. My perspective was he's controlling.
Right. You're talking about the one with the ring. Is that what you're asking me from that perspective?
No, I'm saying the difference between the dude with the ring and then your partner now. What was different about him? Because you said that that's their culture. Did you see aspects of that? With
Yeah.
him?
So.
And then did it scare you?
Not go ahead.
Or did it not scare you? Because I mean, y'all clearly together and look happy. So
Well, speaking on that, before we continue,
he proposed to Lord.
hello, but no, we.
Say what?
No, actually, we just broke up.
Not on the long.
Buckle up, grab
I
your
need
cup,
some
whatever.
more wine.
More wine.
We gonna crack this bitch.
Wait,
and,
what?
and interesting enough, part of it of
It's a
my
screw
decision.
top.
Hello.
Talk about the man.
Did have a little bit to do with like race, but that wasn't the main reason we broke up. But we will double back.
Okay.
But to go to your question,
Ooh, okay.
I think, I want to make sure I take accountability for this.
Okay.
Part of it for me with the first person, I wasn't scared until I was told you went with my granny. First off, I was told you went with my granny to get this ring, and that you just kept, I don't want to use the word bragging, but you kept throwing in my face that, oh yeah, when your granny got this ring.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Okay. I don't want to know. What you telling me? Okay, got it. I think,
Reminds me of Beyonce. That
like,
song.
Oh.
what's that?
You know how she was like, bugaboo? Like, just because my parents like you.
Don't mean
I
we couldn't.
Hello.
He don't went to the granny. Everybody know
right.
everybody love their granny.
Matriarch. Chill out.
Hello.
Right.
Yeah,
Chill out.
relax.
Like, back up.
Pipe
Like,
down.
but like, I think who I was at that time had a lot to do with the fact that I was okay with somebody applying as much pressure as he did.
Okay.
Like, as soon as we started, actually, I didn't even want to date. Like, I mean, I don't even really got into this, but came out of this not so fun relationship. I was in a crazy relationship for 2.5 years. I had just got out of that. So it's 2020, right? Like, I went through that, this unfortunate baby situation, this friend situation, that breakup, and all this, and then it's 2020. We all know what we was fucking feeling in 2020.
Right.
So it's like all of this, and then at the end, someone is like, hey, you are so worthy. Let me show you. You know what I mean? It's like, I needed that. So at that time, I was okay with somebody applying so much pressure until I started to be like, wait.
He's
Actually,
love bombing me.
I could have did that for myself.
He's love bombing me.
And it's like, well, I told you I
Hey,
actually
we all
don't
been
care
there.
about this.
Look.
Right,
Y'all
hello?
been there.
It's like, I told you I don't
Y'all
really
been
care
there.
about this, but you're
God
doing
damn
it. Maybe you know something about me that I don't know. No, actually, I don't like that. And now I gotta stand 10 toes because I don't like it. So then it's like, no, this isn't what I want, because what I feel like is you're pushing your own narrative versus what I need and what I actually want. And it's kind of making me feel like it's okay for you to be dim again. Nah, bitch, I just came out of that. You got me fucked up. Okay?
That's right.
So it's like now
Suffocating.
we fast forward, right? And then it's like I meet this person in the most, to me, it was very TV, right? Like,
Girl.
hello, like on vacation, and there you are. I was trying to be a hoe, and you kept coming to my door. You know what I mean? Like, and it just naturally progressed. But the difference is, it was very intentional. You let me know up front where we were, what you wanted, who you were, what you were trying to get to, and what you wanted out of a partner. And I was able to say, okay, well, I got that. I'm doing this. This is where I am. What you
I don't fuck with that.
You trying to, okay, exactly. So it was like, it was easy to move at the pace we were moving. So when he met, like, my family and my grandparents and all of them. Like when he came to be a part of my family, it was like it felt okay.
It felt on time.
It felt on time, and it was like okay, great. I don't mind you pushing until I did, which is why.
That's your prerogative, though. You can change your mind. That's okay.
Facts.
Or you can change your man.
Yeah.
Or you can change your man. Change your mind.
Same
on your
thing.
man.
Change your man. Change your drawers. Change your man. Change your mind.
Change your man.
You get one life. One life.
One life.
That merch is coming soon.
I like
I'm
that.
putting
it
your
on the
drawers
shirt.
and change your man.
Change your man, change your mind, change your drawers.
Hello.
Alright, I'm gonna come eat this twisted sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pass it
let
on
us-
around,
let us know.
sister.
Oh, pass it that way because I ain't ready yet. Oh, it's nice and deep.
It is a deep
But
read.
this was the same.
It's giving communion. Really.
Have you ever dated outside of your race?
Hallelujah.
Like, okay, but when you say that,
Intentionally?
right, do you just mean Black
She said
American?
nope.
Or
And I always say that quickly because I have
You did kind of say quick.
because I don't have much
Damn,
dating
do I gotta
experience in general.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I thought the chug tried to meet y'all there when it came around. It didn't happen.
No, you have a little bit too much
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Love.
We a little bent.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of dating experience in general, so.
But
that
would
was
you be open to dating outside your race?
outside my race, probably yes. I think we talked about it a little bit earlier, and I said another person of color. I don't know about a white man. I feel like I don't know.
What about Asian?
Probably not Asian.
Really?
They don't have a lot of body hair. It's like dating a dolphin.
They're like
like
they're like the least
That's how I feel like
desirable.
after the shower.
I don't know why that is. Why is
And they
Asian
said
man
that
the least
black women are the least desirable, so they said they should get together.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Issa
that
Rae.
I
gotta
know
be a lie.
several Asian
No,
men.
Issa
that
Rae.
I mean,
date
there's some
black
high
women.
Asian men
That
though.
got to be a
Google
lie.
it. I don't know.
You
That
know, we
gotta
went
be
to
a
Tokyo
lie.
a few years back, and my best friend's aunt,
Why you
she's
think
married
that?
to an Asian, a Tokyo guy, a Japanese.
A
man. There it is. I was like,
Tokyo guy.
drugs. That man fine as hell.
That's what I'm saying. It's some
Oh,
of
she
them
fine
are
as hell.
fine.
Like,
And
okay.
Asian kids are really cute.
Konnichiwa.
But
So,
why you say that? You don't think it's true? It is true. I
What's
think.
true?
Black women being the least desirable. That don't sound right to me.
It
Oh,
don't.
Because
statistically,
that is
yes.
statistics.
It's true.
As a black
I'm
woman,
gonna
I feel
studies
like
on
that.
it.
It feels like as a black woman it's
Yeah.
bogus.
But here's my
Yeah.
thing.
But
like,
Because black men do
Yes.
not want me.
are
No.
they asking
They did
not
as
even worth
far
they
as
saw.
like your fetishes as well? Because you know black women are fetishized a lot.
I'm about to say
So it's like,
fetishized, but
are
not
you
wives and
including that?
partners. No.
And are you saying okay? So that's what
No,
I'm
they're-
We're talking about wives
I'm
and
asking
partners.
asking
fetishized,
people-
but I'm never like wanted.
Who do you want to marry or spend your life
They're
with?
asking people that.
That it's a life partner question.
See, I
It's
think
not
all about the
who
way
you
they
want to
ask
fuck
that
on.
question.
Everybody want to experience black women. We have the
Hello.
most desirable bodies and
Right.
attitudes and temper and everything else. But like
Hello,
for
hot
some
beans.
reason, we've all been brainwashed to think that this is not a wife.
Yeah.
And that's just not true.
Yeah, we are pack mules,
Come on.
but we ain't wives.
Like that's crazy.
They want black men
want to dump
essentially
it
want
all
us
off.
to mule for them, and then call us masculine
That
or
sounds
hyper
crazy.
independent. But we're typically forced into that hyper independence.
That's it.
So as a black woman, I don't feel desired, not by black men. I feel fetishized. I feel like you want to fuck me. I don't feel like you see me as a wife, even though I'm what a lot of people would call traditional. But people wouldn't think that about me because I get labeled a boss. I own a business, but that doesn't mean I'm bossy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's just automatically put on us as black women. And then when we go and date white men or anybody outside of our race, then we're ridiculed for it. But you didn't want us.
But you didn't want me.
Like Serena.
That's it. But you didn't want me.
Y'all did not want her.
And
Y'all
the
was
few
saying
people
she
that
she
have
was
bit the
masculine.
block on
Yeah.
the like, damn, it's like that. Yes, the
Yes,
fuck
the fuck
it
it
is.
is.
They always
Because
have
you
something
thought
to say.
you could play with me.
They always have
Because
something
what you
to
said
And
say.
that's
in the
just
beginning is
crazy.
like you had the opportunity, black man king,
I gave y'all hoes
to
33 years.
meet me, and experience.
And you
Me.
still passed.
And
Don't
you
bend
fucked.
back. Don't bend the
Yeah.
block. I'm cool.
Yes.
I'm so
Yeah.
cool.
And when black women date their out of race men, they usually just be quiet about it. They don't really have much to say.
Yeah.
But it seems
We
like
just happy to
when
be
white
loved.
men, yeah.
And it was this
Oh, to be
Instagram
loved, what a
audio.
wonderful
It was this
feeling.
Instagram audio that was like, you're hiding your white partner and your true joy, and you should be ashamed. And I was like, why the fuck is this an Instagram audio? Why is this even a thing? I was like,
I feel that now.
shush.
I will say, I mean, I get that because I
You
know
know
when
what I mean?
I
But the
Because
stigma
people
is
always
there.
have
Yeah.
something to say.
They
People
always
al-
have something
let
to
me
say
say
to
that.
black women, and that's
Men
exhausting.
always have something to say. It's
Mhm.
usually the men.
It's usually
And that's when
You
you
never
double
really
down
don't
on the
hear from
offense,
women.
though, because
Yeah.
I was good to a lot of these men, right?
okay.
I gave you space and opportunity. I was my best self. I'm the same person I am here.
Ooh.
in a lot of regards, and it's like that wasn't enough for you. You thought you could shit on me. You thought you could have some mohos,
And they
with
know
Or you
that.
used me.
and you know
Cause
that.
they be coming back. I'm so sorry for what.
Man, I can't believe
Okay.
it. And I mean, really,
Didn't
like
do that.
you don't
I
even
don't
have
care.
any remorse about it. You're
Mhm.
just mad that I left this,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that you see it that way is crazy because you know you ain't shit.
Yeah.
But you don't care whether or not Tony is a decent person or
No.
any accolades or accomplishments. You're just mad because he's white.
Yeah.
That man so Creole seasoned salt. Get the fuck.
They take it personally.
You know what? Like you take it so, and I'm like, it ain't even about
Like
you,
it's
bro.
like you coming at all black men when you
Mhm.
date one.
But-
And
white
it's like
man.
I don't get to be happy. I don't get to
Yeah.
experience somebody.
How you
being
gonna do
great to
us
me
like that? Like now all y'all in my relationship.
But it's because
like,
I feel
what?
like we should feel sorry for them or we should
There it is.
somehow give them like a handicap, like in
The
golf.
next level
like
of
you
grace.
get a few extra. Yes, the
You
next
get
level
all
of
And they
grace.
do get that. They get
You
that.
get it from your
get
mama. You get it from your
The
mama.
ultimate grace.
Girl.
Yes.
It's black mamas. I got beef with black mamas.
Mamas.
Hello. That's a
You
whole
know what I
different
mean?
I got to
Girl,
my black
that's-
mama for that reason. Because I have
You
brothers and I'm
raised
the
that.
eldest.
You
Like,
raised
you raised
that.
that.
So I don't want to hear it. Like,
What do y'all think it is about the men who date white women exclusively?
I just think that's so disrespectful.
Because I have family members like that,
I
and I'm
do
like,
too.
when did this happen? Like all these beautiful black women in your life,
And it's just
that I've
it's
seen you
offensive
date
because
in
you don't
and
have a
out.
reason.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't have an actual reason. Like, oh, she's just this is my type, this is my thing. Like, you don't have a reason. And if you
No.
have a reason, it's to negate black women.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's just disrespectful as fuck to me.
And it's usually the people that we don't even want anyway.
Right.
Let's
Don't
be
get me
honest.
started on you. Black girls didn't like me because I love anime, guys. Like,
No.
fucking
Yeah,
over
it's
y'all,
like, come
okay?
on now.
Because anime is fucking cool. Some of
Yeah,
them got some
we
good
do.
cool.
We like
they got
anime
some
over
good
here.
storylines.
Let's be
It's fucking
real.
cool. But
One
also,
Punch Man, Dragon Ball Z.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know any
Naturo.
anime except for Todoroki
I
and
ain't gonna
Tino
hold you.
because Megan Thee Stallion.
That's
myself.
okay. Teach me. Teach me.
I like sports.
She's like,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Teach me about sports. I'm interested in that. But
I
like,
like
you know,
sports.
I mean,
we can
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
my
this
jam.
all day, guys. But we
Okay.
do have to wrap it up and get to our final segment.
So at the end of the day, interracial dating should be about, are you happy?
right?
Right? And is your partner good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think
Dating.
it's unfair that there's stigma that black guys, in fact, get the privilege to date outside of their race without the drama, and it comes with such accolades or such support. Like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, you bagged so and so. That's what's up. Like, but y'all gonna look at me sideways at homecoming, and it's
Hello.
like, the fuck? He got on Air Maxes. What do you mean? like,
Right.
Hey, don't do
cool.
that.
I
Don't do that.
It's cool.
Like, he's a homie. He goes to the barbershop,
Don't you got white friends?
and I didn't take his ass. He been at the barbershop,
Right.
So don't do that.
Yeah.
But I just think it's unfair because I've never been this happy. I've never been this type of loved, right? Like, a lot of what I was asking for, a family, a partner, all the things, I got it all. And the response I got was, but he's a white guy. And I was like, and you's a hater. So here we are.
Period.
Like, and here we are.
Period.
So it's interesting. I think it's not just about black and white or
Yeah.
black and Asian or whatever. It is just as much about nationality.
Mm-hmm.
You can be Canadian, you can be Japanese, you can be whatever. That comes with a whole nother layer of cultural, bias or cultural
Yeah.
understanding. And it's like,
That's true.
are you good for one another? Like, I did my Valentine's post and I must have did 40 million audios. Like, what do I say? What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
But that Beyonce that was like, are you a better woman because of him?
Yeah.
Is he a better man because of you? That works for me. Like, I won't apologize for the fact that he happens to be pale.
You can't even apologize for that.
Little
It's
You know what I
melanin
mean?
deficient.
But like, his ancestry say he like 2% South African. Girl.
Well, we're glad that you're happy.
Right, that's really all that
It's the
matters.
2% for
And
me.
you
Go
still
for the
and you,
culture.
and you still love black men.
And I do.
love that about
Yeah.
you.
And would still advocate
Loving
for
a
black
white man doesn't
issues.
mean you take away from
That
black
doesn't
men.
take away
Right.
any of that. And it's like, I didn't leave y'all. If anything, y'all left me first. So
Period.
So we're gonna end each episode with some advice. We would like for you all to write into us. We don't have anything right now. Obviously, it's our first episode, so please follow us on Instagram at @AndWine, ANDWINE. And if you have any
Spelling.
advice, if you need any advice or anything, let us know. But for this first episode, I guess we can just go around and
Give a little bit of advice.
should we give advice to people who are in interracial relationships?
I think so.
Let's stay on topic.
I
okay,
think so.
sure.
If y'all don't mind, I'm just go first.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
I will say, even though I'm out of that one, which happened to be one of the best relationships, right? I will say, if you are in an interracial relationship and you're American, I'm not gonna speak for other cultures, you're American, I will say, try not to push like your pain and anger of being Black and that person being white so much on the relationship.
My advice for people in interracial relationships would to be open and aware. You know, give Brad a chance. Maybe he is the one for you. Don't just close him out because of a race. Don't let that be it. If you feel a spark, like, go for it. And then for the people who are interested in being in interracial relationships, evaluate why. Make sure that it's not a fetish. Make sure that it's not because you want to be like, forget all these N-words and I'm gonna try something different. Like, stay true to who you are and just be open and aware. That's my advice.
Love it.
Single woman John.
So because I don't have any experience dating interracially and very little experience dating, I would say just keep an open mind, assume positive intent, because you will have, like the ladies mentioned earlier, some disagreements that may be based in race or culture, and having to understand or provide understanding. So I would say assume positive intent and lead with kindness. Just always be kind to your partner.
Love that.
Always with kindness. My advice would definitely be for Black women in particular. You can have a fairy tale.
Yes.
Right? You deserve soft love, sincere love. You deserve whole intentions, whether that may look fast or look whatever to someone else. And understand that culturally, and this is not a diss or not a knock to Black men, they have not had the advantage or the infrastructure set up for them to pursue wives the way other cultures have. And if you, as a queen, as a knowing woman, a person with all awareness that, like, this is my level of worth, this is where I'm dating, this is where I'm at, do not negate off of race why that man is not good enough for you. There is a lot of people in this world, right? And it can't just be color. Yeah. It can't just be color. There's things you want. There's things you've whispered in the night to God. There's things that you've, been envious of your friends' relationships for. All of those small things, write them down. Yes. And realize it may not be what your mama wanted for you or what, but that's just what we know. And we're already on this land 200 years behind everything else. Yeah. So it's like, it's out there. The love story, the romance. I mean, because I'm literally, this has to be a Hallmark movie. Like, I'm going to have somebody write it and, like, draft this up. It's too good. It's too fucking good. Right? But it's like, I couldn't see, and that's not a knock to Black men. I cannot see a Black dude that I've dated or a man at my level, my age, whatever, being able to do what this man has done. And that's not just because he's white, right? But that's also about me being open to anything that was going to love me correctly. So that would be that.
Say that.
Feel that.
Put that one in the bugs. Okay, and why?
That's a good way to end it, guys.
Can we just weigh in on this? Because giving dry, giving very fruit forward. Yes. I'm seeing a steak, some kind of like.
I'm a dry wine girl, so this is up my alley.
And it's like aged in a whiskey barrel or a bourbon barrel. It's got some texture to it. Very much, obviously, a dark wine. But like, Mary didn't love it off first sip, but we see it's gone. So we were gonna say maybe drink it cold.
2019 California Red.
Yeah.
We're not mad at it, so drink more wine.
Yeah. I would totally buy it again because it didn't give me a headache too. So that's kind of how I gauge things.
Let's cheers to the first episode.
We need one more glass. No,
all right. Somebody
Bad luck.
Oh, it's definitely
to the ladies.